I mean, my brother and I, we don't settle for mediocrity in any sort of level, so that's pretty much just what separates us from the average group, and we take pride in it. I ran my first mile when I was 6 years old around a cul-de-sac because I saw a snake and I just kept going for about 6 minutes straight, and that was my first mile. So. And what made me start running track, I guess I saw him running and I was like, hey, I can do it too. And then I guess we kind of started running together. My favorite thing about running with my brother would be that the meets that we win, because I guess we win a lot kind of, it's like I can be like, hey Jaron, slow down, or be like, wait for me, and I can just play with them and mess with them. Because if we're leading by that much, I can just like, it's not like I'm running by myself. It's like it's a 5K, it's 3 miles, 3.2 miles, but it's like, it's better when you're with somebody. You're not running by yourself, so it makes it easier. My favorite part would just have to be supporting him. I like to see him feel like PR and feel like he's on top of the world. I mean, it makes me feel like we're doing something right, so that's about it. We prepare for our meets in a lot of different ways, like eating right. Some days we'll eat maybe like a meal a day at the end, probably work out first, work out in the morning, wake up before at like 5, then work out again at like 6 or 7, and then eat at like 9, so we get that like balance of eating and not gaining too much weight at the same time. We have to keep a good balance there. And then as far as like running, of course we run a lot, but we have to do a lot of speed work also with the pace and distance. Even though it's a mile, you still need the speed work to get the mile and go out in front and keep that pace. Yeah, our training is very extensive. I'll add on to that. Like in cross country, I'll go up to maybe 70 miles a week, which is about 10 miles a day. And 10 miles, that's going to take you about an hour and 10 minutes. But that hour and 10 minutes of your day really takes about 4 hours because the rest of the time you're recovering from what you did. So it's a very in-depth process, but it's got onto it. So the records that we've broken together would be the cross-country record for Arlington Bowie, of course, which was a 15:44, I believe, and Jaron ran a 15:35 and I ran a 15:41, so we both broke that record this past season. And another record that we broke together was USATF. It's a club beat, so we ran an association meet in I think it was Springtown, closer to Houston, and we ran an 8:11, I think, and we set the record at that meet also in summer, so that too. And then he's broken records by himself, of course, and stuff like that, so I guess he'll tell you that. The first record I broke was at the 2014 National Championships in the 2,000 meter steeplechase. The record was a 6:13:47, and I crossed the line at 6:13:30, and that was my first national record ever that I've ever broken, ever. So that was great. And then, of course, the next record I broke was 15:35:04 for Bowie's cross country, what's it called, thing or whatever. But this coming season, we can look at the record boards and we know what time we're going to run the season, so we know if we're going to break the records. I would say the best opportunity we've gotten from running would be going all around the country in different states, because a lot of people don't get to do that, and that's a great blessing. But the best opportunity is probably like, besides seeing a lot of famous runners and people, would be like setting an example for like other teammates and like having like a huge stadium full of people and just you're the one leading the pack and breaking the national record, watching your brother do this, do that, they run together. It's really amazing when it comes to summer track. I like school track, but summer track, it's like, it's so much more people and it's so great, it just feels great. So the best advantage we've gotten is probably everybody knows us. We know everybody from everywhere, so we have a lot of connections, so we always have a way. That's nice to have a good stable background to support us through what we're doing. Well, when we were younger, I guess like our dad pushed us a little more than probably other people. Like he's one of those sports dads, you know. Mm-hmm. We've developed a huge sense of discipline of like forwardness, and like we keep each other like lifted, and like we have a huge work ethic, and that's from him. So like I would say like when we were younger, we never really thought we were gonna be going to college or having full ride to this school. I'm not gonna say school, but this school. But like now that I think about it, I'm like, it all started back then. When I was 12 years old, that's when I got my first national medal in the 1500 meters. Top 8 get medals in the nation, and I got the 8th spot. So, and I was crying, bawling my eyes out because I was like, wow, I just got 8th. I should have done better. So from that moment on, I was like, I'm finna go ham in this sport, you know what I mean? So I was like, all right, it's time to go. And from there, I mean, my brother and I, we don't settle for mediocrity in any sort of level. So that's pretty much just what separates us from the average group, and we take pride in it.
Yes, we're planning to run track in college. We have a lot of offers coming our way, but we just want to make sure that we go to the right place and like it fits us, so we can keep running and continue like in professionals and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Do y'all want to go together, or is it going to be separate?
We're going together.
That's right.
Yeah.